Hey everyone, John here. I've been wearing my new Apple Watch Series 3 with LTE with the red dot on it, and that denotes the red dot. It's the Nike band with the very soft band on it, and it's really nice. I've been really enjoying it, so let's get down to the details. Why should you upgrade from Series 2? Well, you're going to get a 70% faster processor. You're going to get a barometer, which will tell you how many flights you've gone up. And you're going to, Siri can talk aloud. You can go, "Hey Siri, how old is Shaquille O'Neal?"
According to my sources, Shaquille O'Neal is 45 years old.
Okay, so you get that, and you get 16 gigabytes of storage on the GPS+Cellular model. So with the LTE one, you get 16 gigabytes of storage, which is going to result in faster speed as well. It's not locked to any carrier, so that's really great. So you can use it on all the major carriers in your particular country, so you're going to be able to use it, and it will be opened up to more countries in the future. So let's talk about price. On the GPS only models, which are only going to come in aluminum, so if you want GPS only without the red dot, you can only get aluminum as your case model. That will only run $329, and the Nike bands as well will run $329. So if you want aluminum, you want the GPS only model for the Series 3 without the red dot, it starts at $329. You start off with the GPS+Cellular, that's the one with the red dot, that's the one where it gives you all this capability. You're going to start at $399, and the Nike one with the Nike bands are going to start at $399 as well. Stainless steel starts at $599. So let's talk about storage. Storage, you're going to get GPS storage. The regular GPS watch is 8 gigabytes. When you get the GPS+Cellular, they up that to 16 gigabytes, which of course results in better storage and speed. I guess they need that. I don't know why they upped it at 16 gigabytes, but that's what you get. Let's talk about RAM. You only get 512 megabytes of RAM. And on the Series 3, they upped it to 768 for all the Series 3 watches, GPS and cellular as well. So you're going to get more RAM with the Series 3. I have found this to be like super smooth and buttery smooth. It's buttery smooth is just what I can say. On the Series 2, you kind of started the crown and it seemed to hesitate a second. On the Series 3, there's no hesitation. So the processor we talked about on the Series 2 was 70% less. This on the Series 3, 70% faster. The Wi-Fi chip using a W2, you know, we had the W1 chip, which is in all the Bluetooth radios and things like that that Apple makes now, including the new Beats headset has the W1 chip. Well, this one is sporting the W2 chip. So the W2 chip is better connection with Bluetooth devices and iPods, so you're going to get that better battery life and better connection with your Bluetooth devices, so you're going to get less dropouts and things like that. So that's going to be nice. So Bluetooth on the Series 3 is now 4.2. So this is going to be better connection again for the iPhone for things that aren't using the W2 chip or the W1 chip, so you're going to get that better connection. On the Series 2 watches, they only used 4.0, so again, you're going to get that upgrade with that Bluetooth chip. So this watch has a barometer, so this means that it will track your altitude. So you get altitude measurements. So if you leave your phone at home and you're just using the Series 3 watch, you're going to get a barometer. And that will count your altitude and will be helpful in any of those applications that you use the altitude for. So the Series 2 did not have a barometer. Series 2 watch or anything with an iPhone 6 or better, it already had a barometer in the in the iPhone 6s and above. So if you're connected through Bluetooth and you had a Series 2 watch, you don't need a barometer. The iPhone had it, so you're okay. So this is only if you didn't have your phone with you and you want to use the LTE watch and you're going on a hike, you can use the barometer for that. I activated my Series 3 watch after unpairing my Series 2 watch, stainless steel. I unpaired that and I activated my new LTE version with AT&T as my carrier because I have AT&T, and the process went pretty smooth. I did find that I wasn't getting a cellular connection until I I had to restart the watch, and once I came back up again, I was able to get my cellular connection. So just a caveat, you might have to do that. I'm not saying everybody has to do that. That was my experience. The other thing is you use your same phone number as your phone. So any phone calls coming in will have, when you leave your phone at home, any phone calls coming in, you don't need a separate phone number. It's going to use the same phone number as your phone, and that makes it really nice because you don't have to worry. And if you call directly from the watch, you don't have your phone, it's like calling from your regular phone number. Everyone's going to see it as your main phone. So this device has an eSIM, so just to let you know that it's not carrier-based, but just like the CDMA versions used to have. With CDMA, if you're familiar with that kind of method, there's an internal SIM that's already programmed, but this can be used to any carrier. It's carrier agnostic, and so that you don't have to put a special SIM into this. It automatically does it. The radio along the watch, the antenna, is already embedded in that screen. You can't see it, but it's there, which gives you good conductivity. The plan to go with my AT&T carrier is $10 a month. So all I had to do was accept that I was going to pay $10 more. I did get a 3 months free, so they waived some activation fee, and as long as you keep it for 3 months, you're fine. So you just want to make sure you're aware of that. Yeah, I guess if you cancel earlier, you're going to have to pay that. But you have 3 months free, and then it's $10 a month. The back sensor is 2 sheets of paper thicker. It's thicker, so you're going to notice it might be thicker from the view. I can tell that it is a little thicker. That dome on the back is thicker. I did notice that. It isn't that noticeable. I haven't really had a problem with it, but you will notice that dome is a little bit larger. Not really a bother. It doesn't feel any different to me when I put that on. The watch is already checking for any sudden increases in your heart at resting level. So if you're at resting level and your heart rate rises suddenly, it's going to check that and alert you. So it's going to alert you, and maybe you can talk to your doctor about any kind of health conditions you might have because of that. Very good thing to have, and that's just with the OS update, so it's not something you need this particular watch for because it's going to have that in it. Water resistance. This watch has 50 meters water resistance. So what that means is you can go down 50 meters and for 30 minutes and you're going to be fine. It's meant for swimming, it's meant for getting wet. You're not going to have a problem with that. Battery life. All day. I used this all yesterday. I did not get, at the end of the day from 9 a.m. to about 10:30 at night, I was down to like 32%, I think 32, 34%, and that was using I went out for an hour walk, I did exercises, I used LTE a lot. I did not have a problem. I was doing phone calls, I talked a long time on the phone, and I did not have a problem. So just letting you know, you're going to get great battery life on this. I think it can last all day. Will you have to charge at night? Yes. I always charge my watch every night. I never try to see how long it's going to go for days and days. I always charge it every night. It's going to last all day. I don't think you're going to run out of battery life on it. That said, they say you only get an hour talk time on LTE. So if I was to just talk for an hour on this with LTE, supposedly your battery's going to go down really low at that point. They say that 3 hours of Bluetooth like the Series 2. So if you're talking on Bluetooth connected to your phone through the watch, you're going to get 3 hours. That's what it was with Series 2 as well. I think the battery life is much stronger with this watch. I feel this has much better battery life than the Series 2, and that's with the LTE, so really, really impressed. The call quality. I was talking to my sister for, I don't know, at least 25 minutes, and the call quality was good. She said it was great. She did notice some noise, just like you would on a Bluetooth headset. I did have to use a Bluetooth headset. Now, I did talk regular on the watch. I feel it's loud enough. Some people say it's not. It's definitely lower. If you're not going to want to talk a long time just using the speakerphone on the watch. The sound is improved from the Series 2, but not greatly. If you're in a quiet environment like your house, you're going to be fine talking just on the watch on your wrist. Not going to have a problem. In a noisy environment, I would use Bluetooth headsets. Also, it's more comfortable. It paired to my iPods very well, seamlessly. With that W2 chip, it was seamless. I didn't even hear that bloop sound. It just paired, and that was very good. I would definitely recommend getting, if you are planning to leave your phone at home a lot and using the LTE watch, use Bluetooth headset, use the AirPods. Very, very good. I haven't tried them with any other Bluetooth headsets, but the AirPods worked excellent for me. Messages and notifications. Messages, text messages came through seamlessly, and so did iMessage. Originally, I think with the 4.0 release, they did not have text messages going through, just iMessage. I didn't find that. I had the 4.0.1 update, and I didn't have any connectivity issues with going to Bluetooth, going to coffee shops or anything like that. Never dropped out on me. I also, I was able to get my SMS messages to come through, not just iMessage. So they all came through. Notifications from all my apps that are loaded on the phone and that are loaded on the watch all went through just fine. I didn't have a problem with that. I was able to reply to emails and things like that. And talking to Siri and speaking my sentences to Siri has always been excellent. It seems to even do better than on the phone. When I'm speaking to the watch, it seems to get every word accurately. When I'm speaking on the phone, I don't even think it gets it that accurately. The watch is definitely better, and that is with the Series 2, not just with the Series 3. LTE, the red dot. Let's talk about the red dot. A lot of people don't like the red dot. Tell me what you think. I like the red dot, but I'm thinking I might switch to the white band with the black circles on it, the Nike band with the silver case with the red dot. I'm thinking about that. I've had black so many times. The red dot doesn't bother me. It bothers other people, but you know, I kind of feel like, you know, if you get the new watch, you should get the thing that's different about that new watch. That's just me. That's not for everybody. What do you think of the red dot? Leave your comments below. I was able to listen to Apple Music through my headphones, and I was cranking it up. I was listening to it loud. I did not drop out with music, and I had 1 or 2 bars with my with my LTE, but I did not have a problem. The only thing I noticed, I didn't get beats. I did get my new music on the Apple Music. I do subscribe to Apple Music, so I only listen to Apple Music, and I did not store music onto the watch. You can do that. I did not do it for this testing. I was streaming, and I found that I was able to do that no problem. I listened to my new music mix. I listened to some others. They didn't have Beats One. I listened to Beats One a lot. I just like the variety, and it didn't have it. I heard a future update will have it, and maybe there's something I can do to get Beats One out there, but I didn't have it at the time. Didn't have a problem though with Apple Music. I think it worked really well. Text messages came through. After using it for an hour on LTE and GPS coming back, I went down 25% on my battery life. So just letting you know, just as a caveat. And that was that day when at the end of the day, I was down to like 32%. So in a workout, let's just say you're in a workout and you're doing the workout and you're looking on your screen and everything like that, you get a phone call. You want to be able to take that phone call. So you're talking on the phone and everything like that. When you're on that screen, the screen will show just the phone call. And you cannot get out of the screen. If I hit the crown to try to exit out of that while I'm on the phone so I can see my workout while I'm working out, it won't do it. It says you have to hang up. That's a problem. So I wasn't too happy that I could not get back to anything else without hanging up the phone. Unfortunately, when you're on the activity app, all it shows is your flights. So if I go up 13 steps and hit a flight and then go up 13 more steps and hit a flight, it's going to show 2 as how many flights I have, but it doesn't tell me how many stairs I've done. Now I could have went up 15, 20 stairs before I hit that flight. It wouldn't tell me that. It only tells me my flights. So I didn't find that terribly useful on that particular activity app. I wish they would change that. The other thing is this Sport Loop band. Now, I think this Sport Loop band is amazing. First of all, it feels incredibly soft, a little flexible, just slightly. And it's a hook and loop system, kind of like Velcro, but they're calling it hook and loop. So you've got 5 segments of hooks, and that would Velcro through. Very, very good. When I was swimming with the watch, showering with the watch, getting the band wet at any time, this band stayed wet for like an hour. I mean, it felt damp for an hour. So you've got this kind of cold, wet, damp band until it dries. So it seemed to take a long time to dry. That might not be a problem for most people, but I'm used to using the rubber strap, which dried very quickly because it didn't hold water. This holds a bit of water, and I found that that was a problem for me. So that was a negative. The other thing is, and I'm going to call it snaggate. So I was playing with my cat, Simon, and he got his claw a little stuck into the band, or clawed it a little bit, and pulled one of the loops. So in this band are loops, and he pulled one out, and I got a loop that stuck out, and I don't know if you can see that. You can see it right there. So do I recommend this watch? I recommend this watch for anybody that runs and does exercises who wants to leave their phone at home. You can do virtually everything. When I was out, I could do everything without the phone. I didn't need the phone when I had this. So it was really great. If you're comfortable leaving your phone at home and doing exercising, you're going to be able to get everything you need from this. You'll have access to phone calls. You'll have access to 911, whatever you need. You'll feel safe with just this. If you are a person who carries their phone with them all the time anyway, then you don't need to spend the money on this, and you won't need it unless you just like the red dot. And just remember, you're looking at another $70 for the lowest model and another $120 a year. That's $10 a month from your carrier. So just to put that out there, I do recommend the watch. If you are someone who exercises, this will come in handy. So, pros. This watch was really great. I think I'm going to keep the LTE. I love the red dot. I think I'm going to keep it. Tell me what you like about the red dot or not. I do recommend this watch. So I do these videos weekly. Please subscribe and like. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified of my other videos that I do. I'm going to put some other pictures and everything at the end of this video so you can see kind of what my testing was like. Thank you so much. See you soon.